Well, on that note, Ryan, what's your point today? Some people say that's overly hostile. I think it works.
Yes, and I don't really have a point. I'm more just because I was on the road, so I didn't really write anything sophisticated this week. Just got back, but I did want to talk about the situation in Haiti and elevate some really incredible reporting done by the Associated Press. If we could put this first one up here. And so let me pull this up since I don't have my glasses on. But so the AP sent a reporter around with a guy named Barbecue. If you guys haven't followed this closely, that's Jimmy Chevalier, Jimmy Chirazier, who is one of the leading gang leaders at this point in Haiti. And just to back people up who haven't been following this, but I think a lot of our viewers have been, the former Haitian president, Jovenel Moïse, was assassinated in what was it, the summer of 2021. And it appears that the current prime minister, Ariel Henry, was involved in that assassination. We know for a fact that Henry had a number of phone calls with people involved with the assassination right around the time of the assassination. We also know that in a power struggle that ensued afterwards, he only became prime minister officially because the United States and 5 other countries put out a press release saying that we recognize Ariel Henry as the prime minister. That is literally how he became the de facto prime minister. Now, in January, the final terms of the remaining Haitian senators expired. That was the last, and the Haitian Senate doesn't have a whole lot of power anyway, but that was the last bastion of any body in Haiti that had any connection to the citizenship, to being democratically put into place. So all you have left is Ariel Henry, who was not elected, and who was basically just appointed to this role by the United States, with and after evidence of his complicity in the assassination of the president came about, and underneath him kind of a skeleton government. And so what's happening now, and that's where this AP story comes in, what's happening now is that so-called gangs are taking over basically all of the country and moving into places where that previously had been safe. And I say so-called gangs because they're actually now looking to rebrand themselves. And we have a couple of great quotes that Barbecue, Chirazier, gave to the Associated Press reporter here. Well, one of them actually comes from one of his bodyguards, who says to kind of a video editor that was going along with the AP reporter, he said to her, "We're not the bad guys. We're just the bad guys." So that's how they're easing into this. But here's Chirazier describing himself as a, quote, revolutionary. He says, "I'm not a thief. I'm not involved in kidnapping. I'm not a rapist. I'm just carrying out a social fight." He says, "I'm a threat to the system." So what Chirazier did several months ago is that when Ariel Henry, under pressure from the United States and others, removed subsidies from gas prices, jacking up the price of gas and everything else on the Haitian island, Chirazier organized a blockade for 2 months of gas coming into the island, and since then has kind of saying that he was protesting, and you had genuine outrage in the streets, people protesting. Since then, he has expanded his control, and what you're seeing now is this kind of people theoretically talk about state formation as being the gangs who won a monopoly on violence eventually implementing a state. Like there are these, if you talk about statecraft and the creation of governments, like that's this one theory that people kick around. Like, where did governments come from? Well, they came from people who had power and took power violently, and then had a monopoly on that violence, and then they went through and produced some mechanisms by which they would continue to rule with the consent of the government rather than strictly through violence. And so Henry does not want that process to unfold. Of course, he's asking for the UN to authorize some type of invasion. Armed invasion. So far, none of the kind of Western countries have taken up his invitation yet to invade. Although there's been so many invasions of Haiti over the years. As of now, the question is, how long will the rest of the world kind of allow Haitians to actually sort this out themselves, or are we just going to let it fester and then invade the country?
Hey guys, ready or not, 2024 is fully upon us now, and Sagar and I have been brainstorming ways that we can really up our game for this critical election.
Yeah, we rely on our premium subs to expand our coverage, to add staff, to upgrade the studio. We just want to give you the best independent coverage of this election, which is possible. So if you can help us out, become a premium subscriber today, breakingpoints.com, or the link is down here in the description video. It really means the world to us, and if you like what we're all about, this is the best possible way to keep us 100% independent, working only for you.